Like bloody hell, we're late. It's like 6 seconds. Cut me some Slack chat. I rushed to get here today. I also kinda need to pee, which is a disaster, because I'm gonna be here for 2.5 hours now. It is what it is. You're like 2 months late with some info. I've seen some of that around. Let me change my tab on the browser next to me, because I can see myself delayed, and that's throwing me hella off. Let's do this. There we go. Hi. Go piss, girl? Maybe. I'll see if I can tank it. Like hell, we're 2 months late. Listen, we had a stream on the 19th of December. I've seen the sentiment around that we've been quiet for a bit, which we have, absolutely. But I thought the silence was like natural. Like, we had a stream on the 19th of December, a community stream, celebrating the biggest highlights. And then we went on winter vacation for like 3 weeks, including me. So that makes it, yeah, like the 12th of January we were back. And then we game jammed. And so we've had like not even 2 weeks of Satisfactory development. I guess I just never really actually said anything properly. What's up, team? Expand. Wait, is the mic even? Okay, yeah, you can hear me good. The mic is on. Hello, chat. Oh my god, the chat is very fast. There's a lot of you around here today. What's up, Tretsky? Hello, thank you. I feel great. It's been, yeah, sorry, sorry if the silence came off as slightly dead, but I feel awesome, and the studio feels awesome. The team is back. We're back at pretty high speed, and we'll talk about it. Today's stream is hell overdue for talking about stuff, including 1.2. We'll touch on 1.2, see if we can get some narrower expectations of when to, well, yeah, expect that little son of a bitch. So we'll talk about 1.2, we'll talk about consoles, we'll talk about Tech EXP today. But we will talk about all of that in roughly half an hour. I really did not have to boot the stream up this early, but I did promise, if even one person saw my posts about, yeah, we're streaming today, but there won't be any Satisfactory talks until 4 Swedish time, 4 CET, and they might tune in at 4. I don't want them to miss anything we'll say, because we're gonna say some good stuff today. So, until 4, it's just you and I, chat. We'll hang out. Ay. Hello, Bits. Hello, Doug. What's up, Ryzen? Unstabby. I finally got the restream chat back in OBS to work properly, to give me both the YouTube and the Twitch end of chats, and it's fast. It's like very fast to read. I'll try my best. Thank you guys for giving me the first game to ever feel AAA Coffee Stain. Studios are godsend for gamers. You're welcome. We love doing it, and you guys are the reason. You guys blowing life into it, which we will also celebrate today, because this is by far and away, I guess that's the nature of the beast when you don't stream for 2 months. Today's community highlight section up here is by far and away the chunkiest one yet. It's chunkier than the 1.0 stream one, so oh well. We'll grind through that. Is 1.2 going to be today? No, but stay tuned for like 45 minutes. And we'll talk more about that. We actually will talk more about that. And while I'm waiting for 1.2, I finished my first playthrough of FF7 Rebirth. Okay. Chat. I needed a JRPG fix. This is a warm-up section. See, we're not actually officially supposed to talk about Satisfactory yet, so I'm allowed. I had a JRPG fix that needed to be scratched for winter vacation. And I thought, I'll try Rebirth again, because I never did finish like hard mode, or I never did finish the entire game, even side quests and shit. I started a new save file, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I don't know, ambience is great, music is great, but just the map layout, the icons, the watchtowers, the UI-based, like, fetch quests, fetch everything, radar, I just couldn't get into it. It was just so video, like so Oh god, let me turn off streams. Not streams, let me turn off Teams is the word. I couldn't get back into it. So I went to Persona 3 instead. And that was a fucking blast, let me tell you. Holy moly. Because I slept on the remake. I played Persona 3 way back when, on the PS2. And liked it a fair bit less than both 4 and especially 5. But the remake is... it's lost a couple of things, making Persona 3 very Persona 3, for sure. But it's still a hella good game. How are you, chat? Tell me a story. Sometimes a man needs some waifus and giant swords. I get it now. Nice that I'm heard. Nice that I am heard. Fitting in work between my vacations must be challenging. It is. It is. They keep asking me to like, yo, how fucking hard can it be to make like a Discord post? And I'm like, bro, you have no idea. I need like 2.5 days of ramp-up time to write 5 paragraphs. If only you knew my pain, chat. If only you knew. I deserve more vacation. I only get 4 months right now. They should give me 6. I don't get 4 months of vacation a year. That would be highly illegal. What is my opinion of Arknight's Endfield? I have not even seen the faintest lick of that game. I know what it is because a fair bunch of my FF14 friends play it. And I heard something about Satisfactory is coming to Japan through that game or something. Or like factory building is coming to Japan through that game. And I'm like, wait, is it like actually a factory builder, but also a JRPG somehow? I don't want to know more if so, because I still kind of need to be kept at an arm's length from other factory builders than ours. Waifu factory builder. No stream on YouTube? There should be a stream on YouTube. I am having... yeah, no. The YouTube stream is up. It's right here. Actually, wait. Is this a separate URL from the scheduled one on YouTube? They'll find their way in here. They will update the whatever. They'll have 5. YouTube is working fine? Yeah, no, I have plenty of commenters from YouTube in this little chat box that I'm reading, so it should be fine, right? Oh, shit, I got... Yeah, so I do have an app. This chat is why we streamed half an hour early. To sort all this shit out. Okay, let me save YouTube. Yeah, I do have 2 streams. For fuck's sake, man. Can't be easy, can it? Thank you, chat. Godsend. Thank you. We are here. We exist. Yes, you do. Not all of you, unfortunately. Oh shit, the console launch stream is still scheduled. That's fucking amazing. Can I somehow merge this? Wait. Okay, so if I go here, I go there. We go back. Go back here. It's a waiting room. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Hi. Yeah, hi, chat. I goofed. There are 2 YouTube streams. This is the correct one. Oops. There you go. Hopefully they'll find their way in here now. Yeah. Yeah, chat. No! It's fine. We haven't started Satisfactory yet. Yeah. Yeah, hi YouTube. If any of you from the waiting room are dropping in now, know that we have a warm-up section today, starting half an hour early, for this very reason, sorting out all this garbage. We haven't said anything about... I've told the agenda, but you haven't missed any of the actual info. We'll still talk about Satisfactory and the happenings at here from 1600 CET sharp. That's 20 minutes from now. So you haven't missed shit. Besides me ranting a bit about why I can't enjoy FF7 remakes anymore. Can I kill this? Can I kill this this waiting room? Now I have to make sure I kill the waiting room that is waiting forever. Because if I kill the live stream on YouTube, then that's just you guys gone. So let me see if I can bop. Can I Fler åtgärder. Radera permanent. Ja tack. See ya! Boom! YouTube, if you explode now, like the correct stream, if you also go away, then it's been nice knowing you. Please find your way back here. I'll wait. It's loading. When golfing Satis? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to? And thus the entire chat was killed. YouTube is still safe? Okay, yeah, I see YouTube chatter still here. Awesome. Yeah. Is there a QA link? Yeah, it should be exclamation mark AMA on Twitch. I still can't send exclamation marks on YouTube for some reason, which is annoying. Also, Twitch at least. Do I have closed captions? Oh yeah, I do. Awesome. Do we have them on YouTube as well? On YouTube it's not. Okay, so the plugin only works for Twitch. That sucks. That's good to know for next time. We have closed captions on YouTube. Sorry, on Twitch. On Twitch. If you need or want closed captions while following the stream. That should be... Can I... Oh, there we go. Bam. Okay. Cool. The waiting room is now gone, so they should find their way here. Korfitsu? いやあんま返事したくないんですけどね。必ずいつかかな。Set the YouTube stream latency when you set it up to normal and YouTube will automatically do... Wait, set the YouTube stream latency when you set it up to normal and YouTube will automatically... Let me try, see if I can do it right now, actually. Thank you, Bits. This is why I am not the professional. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, that's fine. No, it's not meant for kids. Latency is normal. Interesting. Stream settings. Latency is normal. I can speak Japanese. I can. In fact, chat, let me be right back. Oh, I went back to Japan last year. And one thing I picked up was that I could still speak just fine, but my reading comprehension was mostly there, but obviously living in Sweden is not much help for keeping your kanji alive. So there's the camera. We're back scribbling kanji. Just this is not like an actual sentence or a curse or anything. It's just me writing the same signs over and over and over again, just trying to get stroke order and some meaning back into my thick skull. Swedish, Japanese, same gibberish. Am I muted? No, you're not muted. It's just the chat is very fast. Combining, I remember now why I was not in a hurry to fix the restream chat last year, because I did separate windows for Twitch and YouTube on my end, so I just had them separately, because having both in one window is very, very, very fast. I'll learn though. I'll get used to this. Yeah, I'm working my kanji proficiency back up to N1, which is where I was when I lived there. Twitch is very slow right now. You mean the chat end? Interesting. Because I think there's like a twofold issue with the restream chat. It's that it is both channels writing into the same chat for me, obviously. But then there's also the fact that I don't think this chat updates as seamlessly as the separate docs for Twitch and YouTube would in OBS. I think this does it in like chunks. Because I keep getting like chunks of 3 to 5 messages at a time. What if we are in Japanese? When is Japanese becoming official in Satisfactory is my question. Third person is accessibility for people with vertigo. For Satisfactory, you mean? Yeah, we have mods for that right now, and it is not planned on the table right now. I shouldn't talk about this, because Satis content is for this section in 15 minutes, but whatever. We can bend the rules a little bit. So if you truly can't, because I actually, fun story chat. When I did long sessions of Satisfactory, learning the game for work, I also had vertigo playing for more than like 2 or 3 hours. I got over it eventually, but it might just be like something you get used to, which I'm not even sure is a good thing if you do, but it helped for me. But if you can't, worst case, there are mods. And shout out to you modders, by the way. Hella good job. What is up? Nothing. Just checking some backend stuff, waiting the last 15 minutes before the actual dev stream, this section out. But stuff seems fine. Stuff seems hella fine, honestly, chat. We still can't start now in case people expect there to be no status info before 15 minutes from now. Because if I do start talking about it, they will just miss it if they drop in late. So here we are. I gotta say thank you for Satisfactory. I have my wife and child, 8 years old, playing with me, helping me with the setup. I enjoy the calculator built in. It helps the child. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, for the kids, man. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hella nice to hear. There are mods for third person, yes. Shout out to, there you go, third person view. I'm a very stylish person. Thank you. Thank you. I have been thriving. My pen. There you go. Oh. My fitness routine has been stronger than ever. I actually skipped less than ever. I eat better than ever. I had the craziest sleep spell at the start of this year, chat. Both before work started, like half a week before work started, and then I guess also technically half a year, and then also like into the first week of being back here, I could not stay asleep past 2 a.m. Like no matter when I went to bed, I could go at 9, 10, 12. I would just wake up 2, maybe 3 a.m. and I just could not go back to sleep. Like no matter how I tried, like okay. And I couldn't fall back asleep when I did wake up. I was like, well, this sucks, because for both lifting and just in general, you feel like utter shit when you don't sleep, I've realized. But then, like, it took 10 or so days, and then it evolved into, now I cannot physically stay awake past 10, half 11 if I push. And I wake up at, like, between 5 and 6, which is a solid 7-8 hours, and I do get to wake up in the morning. So I'm like, cool, that works. Oh man, I know how that is, man. I honestly, if any of you chat, if any of you suffer from any sort of insomnia or sleep issues or sleep apnea, my heart goes out to you and myself in the bouts I have. I've never had it be that set in stone that I just could not stay asleep. It was more irregular, but it sucks, man. Like if you have shit sleep for reasons beyond your control, my heart goes out to you. It is so rough. I'm missing my nap for this. Yeah, US people are up early, aren't they? Or I guess Swedes, if you do nap, which actually right now is a good nap time. If you're in kindergarten. CPAP machine for the win. Fun fact, I talked to Jace, because Jace uses a CPAP machine, and he talked to me about that, and I was like, maybe I should get one, because I snore. And who knows, it could help. I'm not too eager to sleep with a machine on my face for the rest of my life, but... or chest. Would it be possible to have a procedurally generated world at some time in the future? Absolutely. When in the future? Who knows? I either sleep too much or not at all. I would pick too much in that case. West Coast, what is sleep? West Coast. So many Jasons around. Californians. Nasal plasters. Oh yeah. Nasal plasters, and there are like special either throat or nasal or both sprays as well, which like soften your I guess inner pipes up a bit for more leeway for air to travel properly. Maybe it works as well. I should maybe look into the lighter stuff before committing to CPAP. What did I miss? Nothing. I posted about it on Discord and Twitter. And if you just found this stream, by the way, or like had a notice without actually being informed about this today on Discord or Twitter today, the info was that we do start stream half an hour earlier than usual today, which is, we're 20 minutes in now, for the sake of just warming up Just me knowing that everything works in the back and nothing has melted, is exploded. And shout out to this PC, by the way. Everything seems to be working remarkably well for how long we have been offline. But Satis info will still start dropping at 4 p.m. Swedish time, sharp, in 10 minutes. I said for how long I've been offline. Chat, I am bamboozling you. How many, chat, question for you, chat, for the very keen-eyed out there. Volleyball detected lower right. Oh, you're a middle blocker? Oh, shit, man. Libero. Favorite position. Except Libero is not really a thing in casual volleyball, which is a shame. Oh. What's the... Oh, yeah. Keen-eyed people in chat. How many of you noticed we were streaming last week? Huh? Don't lie. A Libero. Nope. Nope. I'm on the exact average for Swedish men. 183 centimeters. Or I think that equals... I think that is exactly 6 feet tall in feet. Did you? Nope, I did not. Nope. Oh no, I missed it. I gotta go back to work. Quick, announce everything. Watch the VOD on YouTube. You got the notification? Nah. We were streaming last week. Let me actually... It has no bearing on Satisfactory or anything. But let me... We got a... which is kind of... Chat, by the way, it's related to us streaming last week. If you lament us being away on YouTube and Twitch for so long, talk to my boss, like my boss's boss. Talk to the CEO of Coffee Stain. Because that man explicitly is at fault for us not streaming last week. Because we streamed for him last week, is what we did. Coffee Stain Group. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Does anyone recognize this? Does anyone recognize that thumbnail? Yeah, that's our thumbnail. Or at least the starting soon text and the countdown and everything else. And the stream layout and UI and everything. And that very room that our CEO and CFO are sitting in, that's us. That's us. And he was like, yo, Coffee Stain has gone publicly owned now, or rather detached from Embracer and we're our very own thing, which makes it Anton's, our CEO's responsibility now to do fiscal reports every quarter. I might get some economic terms wrong here, chat, so if you work with money and if I butcher this, sorry, but yeah. TLDR is, this man has to talk about how much money we earn and how we plan to earn more money. Every 3 months from now on, it falls on him. And they always wanted to do that in both a formal report, which you always send in documents, and also a TLDR version live on stream. And he was like, yo, you guys stream, and we don't have to pay you extra for you to stream us. So we are going to come over to you, and you can stream us. And I'm like, okay. That means we're prepping the studio for that. And not a dev stream then, but sure. So we were supposed to dev stream last week, but it became a fiscal stream instead, which also has the knock-on effect of us not doing a dev stream every Tuesday of... Okay, every quarter of the year we'll miss a dev stream, which is like, oh no. It felt bad this time because it just happened to be like during a delay or a period of silence anyway, but yeah. In one random week in May, August, November, and February from now on, we'll miss a dev stream for a fiscal stream. Oh well. Did they know you are not a professional? My boss's very first words, the second we went off air after the stream, was, we are doing this from here 1000% every time now. And I'm like, where's my raise? Bitch, where's my raise? I got no raise. I was told, no, it's expected of you. And I'm like, do you know how hard this is? People are like, oh, just press start stream and go. Like, you know, how hard could audio be, right? This motherfucker. publicly owned. See, that's a debate though. Because we were, or rather Embracer was still publicly owned before this happened in November. So technically, the only thing that has changed since the announcement that we went public is that we have more control ourselves as individuals over the same exact structure of how Coffee Stain looks. So we here have been thoroughly enjoying it. Happy to be here. Love Satisfactory. Thank you. Me too. Happy to have you here. Wait, does that mean I can buy a share of Coffee Stain and then complain officially? Yes. B, what are they called? B-type? B shares? Whatever. Yeah, B shares. Yes. That's good to hear? Yeah. Yes. I have no threats talking about that, because, in fact, I think our boss wants us to talk about that. Put some equal transparency on to the extent we can, obviously, without, you know, breaking TOS left and right. Talking about the transparency of how our business flows beyond just, you know, making the funny game. Class B, thank you. That's the term we're looking for. Class B shares you can buy. Yugi! Oh my god, 5 minutes until dev stream chat. Golf. This is true, by the way. Not that comment, but what is true is that I think Emmet has confirmed that if he knows that whatever update is the last update ever of Satisfactory, if he knows beforehand that that is going to be the final update, he will add golf with that update. If it hasn't arrived earlier, which it may. Who knows? Who knows? Buy 10% of the company and make them add golf. No! I could think of nothing worse than you guys owning us. That would be so bad. Holy shit. Nah, man. Nah, man. Not like this. Not like this. Chat, I'm very happy that audio and camera and honestly everything, you guys, not in the least, seem to be working just fine. We have a lot of people here. You never stop? No. What is gonna come out earlier? 1.2 or Half-Life 3? Why don't you stay tuned and find out in 10 minutes or 20 minutes? Is that a Silk post? No! But I still get high from the post on the Silk Song Reddit where I am the guy at the Golden Joystick announcing they win PC Game of the Year. I'm never gonna live that down. In a good way. I'll ride that shit. We start State of Dev at 1600, but then we have... What do we have on the agenda? We have Preamble, we have Tech EXP, we have Milestones Trophy, oh my god, chat. We have the Fixmas competition, we have snapping issues on console, we have community content, that is YouTube and Twitch, we have Discord stuff, and we have 1.2. And then we have like 16 million slides of highlights, so sheesh. We have content for days today. I'm not gonna be going home. Aye. Can we do the agenda in reverse order? No. It's lined up like that for very good reasons. Delete all the other crap. No, I couldn't. You don't know how much work has been going into this shit. I would never. With music made from the community. Half-Life 3 info confirmed. Oh, yeah. Is that HyperX 3? It is. It is. I was, ever since my, like, long sessions of playing games at the PC, my headphones were what kept breaking. The cord kept breaking somehow, so I shifted to Bluetooth headphones eventually to just not have to deal with cord issues. And Half-Life HyperX was what I picked randomly. Comfy as fuck. Never looked back. Aye, chat. Is it time? Do we do the intro one more time just because? Just because? Oh wait, I have timestamps in chat. I can see you right at like 54, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo! Hey chat, long time no see. It's so good being here again. Holy moly. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in ages. When did we stream last? The 19th? Unbelievable. Nah, man. Of December, by the way. The 19th of December. Can you imagine? It's crazy. Where have we been for 2 weeks? 2 weeks? 2 months. Let's talk about that. Where have we been for 2 months? What has happened in the 2 weeks and 2 days that we have been back now? And, well, I guess more since before that. Let's talk about everything. Long time no see, a year ago. Ha ha ha, you're so funny, aren't you? So fucking funny. Anyway, we went on vacation, we came back, and we had our usual game jam, like we always do. This game jam lasted for 2 weeks, and it was a bit of a different one. It's being kept internal because it was easier for us to work with a couple of aspects about this game jam by having it be 2 weeks long and keeping it internal. It also meant that me and Jason and Linus could participate, which was very nice. And that's also why for those weeks we just barely touched anything at all with Satisfactory, both in terms of working with it, the devs, and us, the platforms. Because it was honestly very nice to... the devs always start every year of post-vacation of a new year with a game jam. And just from our booths, us recording it, community, and logging it, it's always very nice to see how they get this very like fresh creative restart. And so joining that this year and being part of it and doing stuff that was explicitly not community, because I devved, I made sounds and I implemented. And just living a bit in that, just be here and do something completely different was very nice for the mental. So I embraced it. And so we got back to Satisfactory 2 weeks ago, proper. And what has happened since then? Let's talk about it. Today, this very day, chat, TechEXP is open. If you are, I'll follow chat and I'll read off your comments and questions eventually, but let me just get this little preamble off the way first. If you are new to the game, if you have found us recently, or if you are maybe a console player who is not very familiar with the terms EXP, branch, whatever, EXP is something we have on Steam and Epic, and it is still today and moving forward still only on PC. We can't really do EXP on consoles for reasons that basically TLDR into creating betas or unstable builds that are like knowingly filled with like expected to be buggy on consoles is a fucking pain, man. So for now, EXP will be kept to Steam and Epic like usual. And what EXP is that we bring an internal build that is heavily under development and still heavily under testing for anyone outside you guys to hop in and participate in if you want. And you do that by going to Steam or Epic and opting into an experimental branch of the game rather than the standard live version. There are videos about this both from us and from other people on how to do this if you want. And we call this a Tech EXP because sometimes, chat, sometimes when we open EXP, we do so to test new content, and sometimes we do it to test new optimization and new behind-the-scenes foundational stuff to ship more content on later. And this time around, it is one of those times when we ship something, a build that focuses on optimization and stability. So you cannot expect any 1.2 content in EXP if you hop in today, okay? You can play, you can test, but there will be no new content unless somebody fucked up over there, in which case that's on them, not me. What you can expect is an engine upgrade and optimization across the line and some bugs resurfacing for good reason, which we talk about in a video coming very soon, and we'll talk about that video later. But yeah, you'll see engine upgrade signs, you'll see optimization, you'll see the foundation of what 1.2 will be built on, basically, in a behind-the-scenes sort of way. And it is very helpful. I know Tech EXPs can come off as the game essentially looks and plays the same as the live version, with just some optimization in some fields, but also some bugs, because we expect it to be bugs, because this is still an internal build that is also even more internally and secretly being used to work on 1.2 stuff. And that stuff coming in is going to make the game go hella buggy. So there will be bugs. People participating and just joining Tech EXPs helps us a shit ton for getting gameplay stuff about 1.2 tested and ready sooner internally as well. So if you want to help out, both with testing our new optimization, our new engine upgrade, and without you knowing it, also helping us snipe out some weird quirks and issues about 1.2, please do join this EXP run. It helps a lot. Thank you. Are we getting weather with 1.2? Rain is coming back, yes. Bam. There you go. Freebie from me. Fire me. Come at me. What's also funky about this this Tech EXP rush run is that, what's the link for the queues for the stream again? There you go. What's funky about this Tech EXP run, chat, is that we are opening it right now. It's open right now. You can join and test. It will close back down, and the next time it goes back up, it will be with 1.2 on it, fully. EXP is up, it will go down soonish, and then it will come back up soonish again. And when it's back up that time, 1.2 will be on there. Which is crazy. Fantastic. Fucking fantastic. So that's EXP being tested, and we are talking about this and some other stuff in a little check-in video we have on YouTube as well. And how do I phrase this properly? The reason, we can just tackle it head on and not beat around the bush. The reason why YouTube has been so quiet lately is because, one, we were on vacation, and two, the YouTube video we have been working on since getting back to this office is the 1.2 patch notes video. It will be a patch notes video. We aim for it to be a patch notes video in the same essence as all the updates before 1.0. So update 8, update 7, 6, 5. You know how Jason Snoot had these huge, extravagant, and honestly very quite funny videos going as usual. You know how they actually use the entire office space to record videos and also show gameplay of the new stuff. We're doing something akin to that, and that is the video we are working on right now. And then we also had time to throw in a little just kind of check-in video and also announcing this Tech EXP and some other stuff in a nice little smaller video. And that video is probably gonna be launched tomorrow. So you will have a new YouTube video tomorrow. Worst case, Thursday. But this week. Tomorrow, maybe Thursday. We'll see. Is a little just mini check-in YouTube video. And after that YouTube video, after this YouTube video, tomorrow or Thursday, without a monster delay, the next video coming out will be announcing when 1.2 hits EXP. Exact date. So that's what we have been doing on the YouTube front. And that is why we haven't really been able to post stuff on YouTube. Because if we told you the date like now, today, Emmett would come and kick me from this room. So not a month's delay. So on Friday? Nah. Is anyone in this adjacent room? Let me check. Did he just leave? Can you hear me? Fuck. Can you hear me with your headset on? Barely? Okay, cool. Nah, he can't hear me, chat. So between you and I, the video telling you when 1.2 will hit EXP will hit YouTube on the 27th of February. You heard that here. It stays between us. It's not 1.2 on the 27th of February. It's the date when 1.2 hits EXP. You will know that on the 27th of February. But let's keep that quiet between us, okay, chat? You heard nothing. I'm not allowed to talk this openly with you guys. So 4 months. No. No. God bless, not the 29th. Yes, you do. You have the classic release date of a release date, don't you? Oh shit! It's our new CM. Hi, girl. Aw, I knew you would want to join in on us. Hello. Look at this. Oi. Yeah. Okay. We're live, girl. Okay, we're live. Behave. Say hi, chat. Hi, chat. My name is Lilith, and I am honorary CM. No, I think she's labeled as Chief Happiness Officer in the credits, or just Office Pet, Office Floof. Lilith, my little demon, how are you doing? Are you interrupting our stream? Yes. No. Oh, okay. Licking my wounds? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oisha. You can hang around here if you want. She has the same name as my daughter. Your daughter's name, Lilith. That's sick. Hell yeah. So that, in a nutshell, is the state of 1.2 and YouTube. Bye-bye. The next few videos coming up on YouTube will be entirely about 1.0, detailing dates, detailing details, full-on patch notes video. All of that is the upcoming content on YouTube. Tech EXP right now, this EXP run is laying the foundation that we are shipping 1.2 on, and 1.2 will hit EXP, and it will be the EXP build, assuming everything goes according to plan. It will be the EXP build after this current one. So we're close, chat. We're closer. Did I say 1.0? 1.2. Sorry, 1.2. There's so many ones now. Well, 1 points. Wait, there aren't really. There's only 1.1, isn't there? Yeah, anyway, 1.2. You know that I am talking about. Do you know that I am talking about 1.2? 1.3 when? November. This year. What else do we have, chat? That's the 0.12. Coffee saying thank you for adding CC after. It's so overdue. I'm so sorry about sleeping on that. CC, at least on the Twitch end right now, I know they're working guaranteed. They're so overdue, and I am so sorry about that. I'm happy to provide it. And if you do enjoy or need CC, please shout at me if I ever drop the ball like that ever again. What else do we have? Milestones trophy. Chat, how many of you are playing on PS5? And how many of you are angry at me specifically, for not being able to earn your Milestones trophy, and by extension the Platinum? Is PS5 a new OS for PC? I mean, didn't someone actually make that happen recently? Like, they actually... I think I read a headline saying something like user manages to send PC specs into PS5. I don't know, maybe it's hocus pocus. I am angry, but not at you. Okay. Not a trophy hunter? Oh well. Because the Milestones trophy is fixed. And the issue with that trophy was, like we spelled out in a stream last year, the Milestones trophy was technically achievable, and the trophy, the achievement, is just to unlock all milestones. On PS5, it was doable, it was achievable, assuming you unlocked every single milestone in a single session. Sure. Not gonna hold it against you if you didn't do that. Obviously, it's not supposed to be that way. You are supposed to be able to earn them whenever the fuck after you load back in. Easy, right? It's fixed now. If you have earned all the milestones and you don't have the trophy, if you have achieved all the milestones and you have not earned the trophy, hop into your game, load the save file with the milestones achieved, open the interface in the hub, It just shows them all unlocked, and bam, it should be done. Done deal. So that's milestones fixed. There is also a snapping issue, and funny thing about the snapping issue is that 1, it is a console thing, but 2, it may also have popped up in the TechEXP branch right now. But 3, it's intentional. So the issue specifically is that people are complaining that belts and pipes in particular, they don't snap at all to world grid or anything, or they don't snap as expected. If you play something snapped to the... Okay, from the beginning, everything's fine on console, and you build anything, literally anything, and you press R1 on PS5, or whatever the fuck, RT, RB, it's T, it's B, whatever, the small, more forwards towards you right button on Xbox. You press that to snap shit to world grid. Fine, okay, you do that. You play something, and then the issue here is that the game remembers what snapping mode you used. It does this to help you. It does this so you don't have to keep changing your snap mode to world grid by pressing this button again and again and again. But then there is an issue here where, because of this, belts and pipes are either unsnappable or they behave extremely erratically when you enter build mode from the menu immediately into this pre-saved state of snapping to world grid. And if you experience this, just pressing R1 to snap off world grid and then back into it should fix that temporarily. Annoying, yeah. We have workarounds to help with that. Either maybe make R1 a hold feature, or maybe opt out of the game remembering to go back into the same snap mode you used when you placed your last thing. Who knows? Looking into it. But that's the idea behind that's the idea we put into the game, and that's also what's causing belts and pipes to act up on console. And again, if you play with controller on TechEXP, it might be there on there too. And we will detail why. TechEXP may contain some weird issues from console, as well as some issues that have been fixed since fall, October last year. And we're detailing in the video tomorrow why that is. So you can go watch that. Please full Steam Deck controller support. Fun thing you said that. Wait, full Steam Deck controller support. You just talk about the actual deck, right? Because the video tomorrow will also celebrate and talk about the fact that we are now verified on Steam Deck. Woo! GG. So we have default controls, and they should be working on Steam Deck right now. And if you have played the game on Steam Deck until now, before the verification, you may have to go both into the game settings in the game and the controller settings on the Steam Deck, in Steam's interface, and reset those to default, because Steam will remember your settings from before, again, our verification. So if you feel that settings are missing or scuffed, even though we're verified, just try to reset the default, and that may be fixing it. Keyboard input for Steam Deck. Oh! Is that doable? Maybe. I mean, sure, you can connect USB devices or Bluetooth devices to Steam Deck, so actually, yeah, why the fuck would it not be? I've never tried, and it's never actually hit me to try. Do people do that? I assume they would, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Having a Steam Deck there and controller keyboard. Yeah, that makes sense. When is the next Steam discount? I cannot talk about that, but I can say that we have a sale on the PS5 right now. If you want to buy the game on console, there is a PS5 sale right now. Is developing as thought consuming as playing is? I go through every aspect of my life thinking about what next to my save. Kind of in a different way, because obviously being the devs of this game means that we, yes, even the community managers, we all get to walk around thinking about what could be in the game. Like you guys, ultimately, while you have all the freedom to hi, dog for me, dog for me, nothing for you. Oh, sneeze, sneezy, stretchy. While you guys are confined to what the game has in terms of content and rules, we obviously are not. We can add stuff, we can remove stuff, which kind of expands the possibilities for us. Which also is the daunting aspect of game development. People say hi, Emmett, if you're still here. Maybe it's not. The endless possibilities and the imposter syndrome of, you know, us being shit. Like, how do we people, like, because bluntly, no one in this office comes even remotely close to understanding the game at its fundamental, like, bits and pieces, like some of you guys in the community. Just judging by the highlights and what you guys build and how you guys treat this game, players, and this is true for most games, honestly, players in some aspect, in very specific aspects, there will be players who are more knowledgeable than devs for the vast majority of games. And just because devs are making the game, that does not make them the final authority on what works, what's fun, and what should be added or not into the game. So there is a metric shit ton of imposter syndrome going on as well when trying to decide on what goes in and out of a game that you guys care so drastically about. So yeah. It's rough. When did I get into this? Oh yeah, chat question. It's everywhere, man. Every aspect of life. But yeah, that's the console and snapping issues. Milestone trophy. PS5 sale. And for both PC and console, we held a Reddit Fixmas competition last year, spilling into January this year, where people built Fixmas workshops that were both functional and hopefully optimized, but also used in the case of PC without mods and very Fixmas themed. And we are finally going to announce the winners of said competition on a special stream this Friday. So we will be streaming on Friday, if you want to tune in for that. Roughly the same time, maybe a slight bit earlier, like 3, maybe 2 p.m. On Friday. We'll be streaming, we'll be talking about solely the Fixmas competition and the winners and runner-ups. And we'll also announce these winners on Reddit, of course, because that's where the competition was taking place. So if you can't make the stream, yeah, sorry. If you can't make the stream on Friday, you can just you can just read the announcements on Reddit. And maybe watch the celebrations and the builds on the YouTube side, because YouTube produces automatic VODs, as far as I know. So that's the Fixmas end. Which leaves us with... I was gonna say leaves us with 1.2, but I realized my ramble in the beginning, like when I got so eager as to announce the video lineup, I kind of talked about all that I could talk about with 1.2. So to just go over that again then, with 1.2, the reason why we haven't seen much content on YouTube and Twitch is because we haven't been able to post anything too early, because all YouTube content we are working on right now is solely 1.2 focused, which means the date reveal for when 1.2 hits EXP and the actual patch notes video for when 1.2 does hit EXP. They are the two videos we are working on right now behind the scenes. And the release date for 1.2 on the EXP branch will be known by you guys before this month ends. And that's the extent of the, like, what we can bring on the community content end for 1.2. New features for 1.2. Well, chat. How do we approach this? There is no golf. There is no golf. There is... I'm not gonna name features, but I am going to talk a little bit about what I expect of them. There is a certain feature, which in my book is... I mean, yeah, okay, so fluid trucks confirmed. Fluid trucks confirmed. You saw that at the end of a video. We can't hide that. We can't pretend you didn't see that. Fluid trucks are confirmed. Rain confirmed. Rain is coming back. Rain Plus, I should say. Photo mode updates confirmed. Will not say what. And chat. Since I touched on it very lightly last year, I will reinforce that there is a new... Who is in this next? Who is in this case? Not Emmet. Okay, no Emmet here. Good. No Emmet. There is something that I am looking forward to a lot, both as a player and a developer, that hits in 1.2, just for how it will make me play the game, but also to see how you guys interact with this in the game. It is a new game mode. It's a new game mode for Satisfactory. And it's going to finally put a little bit of a spin on how you can play this game. If you are tired of the same old, you might be able to shake it up a little. Let's leave it at that. It's not gonna. It's okay. We're not adding fucking like raids and dungeons and like or a MOBAs or anything. It's still gonna be your first-person factory builder. Okay, we're not adding Plunderstorm to Satisfactory. That's not happening. Or a hero shooter. No. It is still your first-person factory builder. Oh yeah, people may have caught it. Yeah. Yeah. We that, by the way. So bluntly, chat, since September last year, I'll say it bluntly. Since September last year, we have put so many goodies in our videos for what is coming in 1.2, and we're hoping people pick up on this. We haven't seen too much discussion, but the world settings one was an oopsie. That was not planned. And that's the fucking thing you pick up on the most, because of course it is. The unintentional oopsies. So yeah. Playing Tetris in the hub, no. It's not a new hub game. You will still only be able to play the package deluxe, whatever the fuck it's called. Tetris, kind of Tetris. No, it's like the package game. What's it called? I haven't played that, I think, in all of last year. What the fuck is it called? Package something deluxe. Or whatever. Steam discounts when? Who knows? I am not ashamed to say that if we hint at all about Steam discounts, Valve will delete us. And that would not make you guys very happy. If I yoinked the game from Steam for you guys, I think I would have left my mark in this place in the worst way possible. I think he's just reading Twitch chat? No. I'm just reading whatever hops into my mind. There is definitely more people talking on Twitch than YouTube, that's for damn sure. But I have this one chat box that displays both Twitch and YouTube, and just whatever happens to be in my line of sight when I pick up a comment is what I'm reading. Read YouTube chat. Here I am. Valve is consumer friendly. Valve is awesome to work with. Don't get me wrong. Valve is awesome to work with, but they like their secrets, and I respect that. I fucking respect that. I saw on the QA site that improved bulk dismantling features have been previously rejected, but I couldn't find confirmation of that. Is that so? And if so, is there a reason you're aware of bulk dismantling features? Bulk dismantling features. You can dismantle in bulk, but do you mean like dismantling more than what's allowed right now? In terms of max objects? Because that's the only thing I can think of when you say bulk dismantling. And no, I don't think I can recall us rejecting a higher count than currently. Can you confirm there will be a Steam discount at some point in the future and or past? Yes to both. Yes to both. Q&A is coming up later. I'm just picking questions randomly as I go to not be like a monotonous presenter. There we go. What else for 1.2 then? So we have that. That's the big one. I'm looking forward to that a lot, personally. We have more quality of life, obviously, both in terms of optimization, but also actual, actual features, I guess, like placeable objects, placeable stuff for you to make your life even easier, even smoother. We have some new logic going into there. I would say 1.2 is bigger than 1.1. Definitely would say that. Will you implement FSR Redstone? No, not with 1.2. Potentially yes, but not with 1.2. No. Any new type of guns? Is there a new type of gun in 1.2? Do we have new weapons? No, I don't think we do. As far as I know, no. No. Can't think of anything. No maps changes. Don't expect new maps. Don't expect new weapons. And will we have more to talk about this year for Satisfactory? Yes. Yes, we will. All right, chat. We can keep gloating on and off about 1.2. Maybe as we jump through the highlights as we go, because I kind of need to get these started because they are so many today. Because obviously, while we have not been, where is it? Presenting. Bam. While we have not been streaming actively. Whoop, what? Whoop. Nope. That's the wrong one. There we go. I have been hoarding highlights that I've seen over the past month. And oh my god, we have so many. Chat, we usually have like between 25 and 30 slides to show for highlights at any given stream. I was sitting on 96 slides today, and I was like, well. So I think we have more than 40 remaining, but I sent some for last week as well because oh my god. There we go. Yeah, no chat. I see you, but I will not play too much with your speculations, because if I keep bouncing on and off of what you guys are guessing, eventually I will just have to give stuff away on my own, because that's just where the conversation will end up. I will not fall for it. Let's feast our eyes instead on what Adam 089 brought us. Jesus Christ. I just realized some of these I have been gathering over like since a month back now. So I may or may not remember exactly what every factory does. As far as I remember for this one, I want to say that this is a heavy modular frame factory. But this is so sleek. This is so sleek. The factory does factory things. We do have... no, wait, I won't give that away. But there are factories that I also just, at a glance, will know what they build, and so will you. We'll get to those soon, I think. This is so nice. This is so nice. That is... You're right. That is a death slide. Wait, what? You will just slip if you walk like... If you walk here, you will just slip off if you're not careful. Or like if it's raining in 1.2, you will just be like flip and you're gone. Ah, shit. Oh, Adam. What have they done to deserve this? They want to enjoy the nice view and suddenly bam, they're gone. That is a lot of signs. Ooh, actually, this in 1.2 would look fucking terrific though. Oh my god. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that is the point. Any hope for dedicated server support on console? No. Not in the near future. No. It does look fantastic under Aurora or in the evening as well. Which, again, just shout out to how this game looks in general. Map design, skybox, lighting, effects. Ah, man. Are we getting better lighting? Yes. With an asterisk. This is one way to make nice of the abyss. It's looking hella busy too. Oh shit! We're moving on already. Wivaka2 chat. What do you think? Wivaka. Maybe I'm mispronouncing that. What do you think they're building? Take a wild fucking guess. Ray tracing? No. Ah, screws. There you go. Thank you, Marto. You did tell me. Thank you, Marto. It is screws indeed. Oh, Ronin said too, actually. Ronin mismoed iron rods. Depression. Screws aren't that bad. See, chat, screws are a skill issue. All you have to do is find like one single hard drive, maybe two in the early game, and bam, you have cast screws, and screws are never ever gonna be a problem ever again. How could that be so hard? Screws, face loose mining. I think YouTube emotes are scuffed on my end, unfortunately. There are engine upgrades to Nanite and Lumen. You are correct. Yes, there are. Shout out to Big Booty Tom, which Trerob has taken huge inspiration from in sheer scale. And if you are not familiar with Big Booty Tom, they made it their mission to cover the entire world in concrete, building the most asinine huge functioning factory in the game. And it went so hard and it went so large that Big Booty Tom's build became our vinyl backdrop. Yeah, it's showing on camera. Oh. Like so. There we go, kinda. This right here in the vinyl is Big Booty Tom's factory. And Big Booty Tom is a Reddit handle. Shout out. Big shout out. Big shout out. Isha. I'm not a big fan of Lumen. Yeah, it is. Lumen is still not going to be officially supported, by the way, with 1.2, but it's still an option if you want it. You can enable it, but we have no support for it. So yeah, sheer scale, again, roads, factories, everything you see works. Drones, as far as drones work. Functioning, and they are chasing sheer scale, which is fantastic. I have the vinyl but no player. Same. Also, chat, slight side quest. Chat. We did some spring cleaning coming back to the office. The very, very first day after the game jam, we had some major spring cleaning going on. And this studio is looking so much better for it. We found this in plastic, untouched. Nobody knows whose it is. It's a freaking Jak and Daxter vinyl. And I don't own a player, but I'm like, yo. And like 10 other people like, yo, can I take this? Any Jak and Daxter enjoyers out there? Jak 3, specifically, judging by this backend. Dibs? You wish. You wish. How much am I gonna sell it for? Yo, I'll trade you the vinyl for a complete package of Pokemon Heart Gold. European version. That's my offer. I'm back into Pokemon. Woo! Still 517. Yo, we have over 1,000 viewers combined across both Twitch and YouTube. Sick. Oh, that's not a bad idea. We could maybe have that as a prize. Because I even asked our CEO who was here for the stream last week, their finance stream, like, yo, do you know this thing? Like, maybe it's like an OG Coffee Dinners, like, founder's item. And he was like, I have no idea where this came from. So it is ours to do what we want to do with. Oh, well. Anyway, sorry. I wonder if Trerob will actually try to, like, cover the entire planet. You will have to remove U object limits if you haven't already. Maybe you have to, even for this scale. We'll see. Maybe this expands, and maybe we'll see more of it in the future. GG. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. So, if I remember, the the thread by Dymek on Reddit highlighted the railways, and I'm like, that's not where my eyes go when I see this. The railways are sleek, sure. It's like, yeah. But I want that Tesseract. It is so pretty. We'll just hold it. So powerful. That's like a little power cell for me to do what I want with. Expanded object limit 1.2? No. Not inherently. But maybe the optimization we bring will make you able to push it even further on your own. And you can see how the cube, again, obviously, like the centerpiece takes attention, sure, but like even the cubes the trains pass through here and here and here, so pretty. And pretty evenly spaced, most likely perfectly evenly spaced, for just a little drop for trains to run through. It's so nice. This is Photoshop, right? No. No. Aisha. That's like scale. You see, like, again, more close-up on the rail tracks here, how trains would just run through here. And you have signals, lights here. It's so good. So good. Sure. Are we gonna get community-shared blueprints downloadable in the game? We don't have any plans for that on the table, but that is something that we, specifically me and Jason, have been wanting to bring to the devs. So good reminder. Because that would make our job very fun. Very, very fun. There are some inherent problems with why we don't do this is because there are some inherent problems with sharing data over the internet. But who knows? If we find a good solution, oh my god, I remember this. I remember this. Alex88 is Gigafactory. I believe this was labeled. To console is trickier. Sharing blueprints across console saves is trickier. We do hear the feedback. We do hear it, I promise. And if we could achieve it, it would be sick. And we just need to find a good solution for that. But it is harder on consoles than on PC, and it's pretty hard on PC already. So yeah. I believe this was the only picture of Alex's ongoing Gigafactory. Oh no, was this done actually? Because they call it the Gigafactory. It's just a full-on city. Like, you must have living space here. Like, there's no way you can, like... There's no way there's not a, like, living room available in any of these floors. I mean, looking at them, like, you have particle accelerators, you have your machines building away over here. Maybe... I'm sure there's living space somewhere around there. Asia. Will there ever be upside-down machines, e.g. smelters, like upside-down smelters, etc., for decorational purposes? No, I don't have it in the slides here. I saw someone had tilted the fucking space elevator 90 degrees, so the tip of it was just pointing into the planet. That was kind of cool to see. No, I'm not doing that. Man, I love photo mode. Photo mode can make you have fun for unexpected periods of time,
without having to build lick. Just use whatever setting you have, like a single little pipe connected to a. I can't even tell what this is. It is a storage. It is a container, right? I'm not dumb. It is a container, and the pipe does not go into a container. Hence the misery. There you go. Thank you. That explains this pioneer's misery a hell of a lot. A vertical rotation trick, baby. and then they die, and then they just die. Can we have this though? Oh. I have fluid buffers, and you will have fluid trucks in 1.2. Yeah. Apparently, delayed choice was the subject of scope creep. Yes, you can pack fluids. Yes. I'm trying to remember what this factory was building. Must be everything, just starting with the scale, but maybe it was something specific. Aluminum? Fluid trucks. Food trucks. If we take a closer... This is so fucking huge, man. Like, we're looking at this from pretty far away. Here we go. Inside pictures. Yeah, subject to scope creep, and when stuff just keeps growing, man, I get scope creep, but don't you guys get daunted when it just goes this big? It's like, is that just not, and having to like maintain and like make use of all this room and like actually planning out all this space, and making it look sleek at that. Like you have space left here to just let the factory breathe, which is so nice as well. Screws. If all of this was screws, man. Aye. Let's go flip. Oh, look, a little drone pad. With a little drone. Yeah, Andrew. Did you hit your Fixmas goals? Because those numbers were... Anyway. Oh, yeah. Speaking of big, I believe, if I remember, this was a collection of builds. You had a couple, I believe. Zuva and Johan posted about them and a friend or a partner finishing the game. They saved the puppies and kittens. And so they kept on building. I have no idea what these builds are. I never did have. You did 29 million a minute, but the only save was 27.5. Why don't you test that on TechEXP? See if it goes even higher. Yeah, I'm not sure like exactly what everything here is. You have particle accelerators in the middle here, right? So there's probably something with quantum there. But then they went on to build stuff post-game completely, as far as I can see, separate from each other. Because this build and this, they're not the same building. Here you have a full-on aesthetic thing going on. By a little poolside, little water poolside, lakeside. Again, not sure what they're building, but it looks so good. And then this is different from this thing that exists. And suddenly you have whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. I like it. If it looks cool and shines. Green is a very good, like, shine color. I like emerald green. If it looks good, it's passing. So I don't mind. Japanese style, yeah, the previous picture was like this little... You see like this little, not logs, like the torii style here. Circular wooden beams as well as the angled roofs like so. Oh, it's the wrong way. Here we go. Back to like the Matrix. And then we have this, like a beehive, a depressed beehive that lost all its luster and color. Still looks great. Is this brutalism? It's brutalism, right, chat? It's time for my weekly Is This Brutalism question. And the answer is always yes. Because technically anything can be brutalism. Where did my stress pen go? I found it. Ish. I found it. It's like, can I again emphasize that these are 4 separate buildings, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is this and the first one the same? Oh no. No, they're not. No, they're not. Are pillow fights brutal? Yes. Yes. If it's concrete, it's brutalism. There you go. The first is the coolest. I like the second. I like this a lot. I mean, biased towards a certain aesthetic, sure, but you know. GG. GG. I love you guys. I love you guys. You did not have to do this, but this is great. This is fantastic. My name, Jakes. I guess Jakes is your name, yeah. Sick. Creative, clean, easy. It's perfect. It's crane time. International, not brutalism. What is international style? Is that also a separate style? Holy moly. Holy moly. This is so good. Like, any Kingdom Hearts enjoyers out there enjoying simple and clean sometimes? I still do. Don't play the games anymore because 3 sucks, but simple and clean will always be the way, man. It's so good. This is all you need. Oh, we need this. Imagine if we could have cranes in the game, picking up containers, moving them to new places, just spinning them around. Oh my god. Logistical nightmare, but honestly, maybe not even that much. We have harder stuff in the game done already. They should have had the crane holding a screw box. Nah. Oh, this would be a great wallpaper. You're correct. Wait, Doug stole this? Making a Patreon and putting all of these stolen files? No. Harry22 just got here. Any news I missed? We're happy to be back. And we have been gone from YouTube and Twitch for a while because all of the YouTube content we have been prepping so far is 1.2 stuff, including the 1.2 Passos video and the 1.2 hitting EXP date video. And that video about when 1.2 hits EXP will be coming to you very, very soon. And it will be the next EXP build after this current EXP build, because today we opened the EXP for a tech optimization build. Is probably the importantest stuff of today's stream. Why, by the way, sorry, why be content with only 1 crane when you can have 2? That's like a taller one as well. Carrying fluid buffers. So you have, see, both containers and fluid buffers. Can't discriminate. Fluids are also important. There could be a third one. There could be a third one. What if it's holding up an entire railway, huh? Separate user. Majestic Locksmith 4. Still, nonetheless better. Or nonetheless good for that. Is EXP on consoles? No. For now, EXP is still a PC-only thing. Steam and Epic, both platforms. Simply because, saying it bluntly, working with Sony and Microsoft to upload builds on their what essentially would be their storefronts, builds that you know are broken, because the point of EXP is to find broken stuff. We expect stuff to be broken. Is very, very tricky with these people, for valid reasons on their end, I'm sure. But yeah. Until we work out how to best label, because we can't also properly label that as just beta or whatever, because that comes with its whole separate set of rules in the console universe. So maybe not, we can find out if we can get the EXP to console one day, but for now it's PC only. It's not because we are lazy and don't want to do it. We would if we could. So yeah. You have your crane. Sometimes holding up bridges or railways with pillars is great, and sometimes cranes work equally as well. Sometimes beams can also be used to elevate an entire platform. Luke Ideas is trying to make an air-suspended monorail, being very, very high up. There's a lot of beams going on here. Is Golf on the EXP branch now? No. Praise the beams because they are raising the monorail to the heavens. Suspension is the future. I'm sure, chat, when all of us think Back to the Future, because they sure did. When Back to the Future thought the future, which was now 9 years ago, you're welcome, they had flying cars. And I see like Tokyo flying when I think of the future. Buildings flying, cars flying, rails flying, monorails in the air. Nothing is on the ground anymore because why would it be? Rule of cool, it flies. That's the future. Or it's being held up to the sky. Works as well. Beams, yeah, the ground is for beams. The ground is for beams. The air is for everything else, including people. Great. I love the scale of this too. It looks like it's ready to just envelop the entire planet. And you see the monorail in action right here, actually. Oh wait, sorry, wrong screen. There you go. Traveling on the left side here. Hello, Leo. Nice seeing you again on this platform. Are we ever gonna get actual physics in the game, like gravity? No. As long as we have our current directors and designers on board, no. There will be, well, at least gravity will not be a thing in Satis. Actual physics, I mean, kicking a ball around, who knows? But like physics that would like directly impact how you build factories, probably not. Turrets for trains. Question, is there a video on Friday? No, because there is a video tomorrow instead. How about that, huh? Finally. And after that, there will be a video on Friday in 2 weeks. And after that video, you will know when 1.2 hits EXP. You're welcome. Or perhaps hitting a ball with a stick. Fair bits, little bits even. If it does come Thursday, it is late. You are right, you are correct. The only thing missing for the video is a thumbnail. That's literally it. So, if it's not out tomorrow, you can literally blame me, and knowing exactly what happened, it's that I could not be asked to make the thumbnail. Compact factory, chat. If you can fit an entire factory on a little compressed, cube box, it works. I don't think there were any close-ups in this. I found this post today, and I could not find any pictures with obvious clipping. Now, if there is some going on right here, I am obviously not very good at looking at this game. But it's looking like they actually are fitting everything inside this compact little space. If it does fit, why not keep it like that? Look at this. It's so nice. Like, just little depot factories can just like... Imagine building compact factories like these and then using... Sorry, we're jumping back now. Using, like, cranes, if we had them, like these. And move your entire, like, boxed factories around. How sick would that be? Oh, man. The future is so wide and endless with possibilities. Cubicles, thank you. That's a good word. The sink is clipping. I mean, we also have this little antenna right here, I suppose. Whoop! Is the sink clipping? Oh, maybe it is actually. Yeah, you're right. And then here as well. This is clipping right here. But still, it works. It's clipping that works. And they come in different colors. Like, it's just like merch. Or like LED keyboards. You can have a cool little green keyboard, little yellow keyboard, little pride keyboard, whatever. Oh my god. It is so good. My background music sounds like USBs disconnecting and connecting. I will tell you. If we... we'll get back to this chat, don't worry. If we hop into... I could probably show this, right? Yeah. This chat. This is the background music that I'm hearing. It's very chill. It's different from yours, but my music does not sound like USBs connecting and reconnecting. Where did I put the highlights? Bop, bop. What's up, Total? Hello, hello. Nice seeing you around again. Presenting. Bam, there we were. Need to restart from the top? Total just got here? Ah, man. Yeah. Nah. Total, I guess the most interesting tidbits. We have a bunch of console fixes. TechEXP is open today for testing, optimization, and an engine upgrade. We did some teasing about what features-ish are coming to 1.2, but more important to know is that 1.2 will be hitting EXP, and it will be the EXP session after the tech session that we opened today. So when tech EXP goes down, the next time it goes back up, 1.2 will be on there in its full glory. And the reason why YouTube and Twitch, but because of YouTube, the reason why YouTube and Twitch have been so quiet is because on the YouTube front, we have been working full force, non-stop, on making a full-fledged patch notes video for 1.2, a la update 8 and backwards in that style. That is the videos we have been, that and the date reveal for 1.2 EXP are the items we have been working on. And because those are what we're working on, one would be excused for thinking those are the videos coming up, and you are correct. Tomorrow we are sending a little check-in video and just, updates to Steam Deck and TechEXP and whatnot. And after tomorrow's video, the next video you can expect within 2 or 3 weeks is us telling you when 1.2 hits EXP. Oh my god. Oh, I remember this. This is what I explicitly made the final slide of these highlights. Because Jesus Christ, man, some of you need to be stopped. This is gargantuan. I'm a flying pancake. We will never, I will never stop. This is ridiculous. Like, fucking. You have this scale. I'm about to show you the interior as well, chat. Like, you have scale that makes sense. Like Eggman's Warship. You have, like, upper decks folding over each other. You have the entire, like, little shape here. Like the railway here. A station. And then it all goes into... This is the next slide. An actual internal, very tightly built, and very just ambiently awesome factory. The ambience is so good here. On top of the sheer scale, the red on like metallic in use, like machines in use, gray, black. This is fucking crazy. Oh, you're in. Hello, Pancake. You're on YouTube. Awesome. This was like, yeah, and this comment, by the way, I showed this to a couple of devs, as like, yo, this highlight you need to come see. And the first thing one of them said was, ah, yes, this community. And so this is a direct dev quote right here. Yeah, I don't know. The ambience is, again, like you have the smoke adding to it. Like the smoke could absolutely be what is like then being put, like sticking on the walls, making it look so like industrial, metal, black, grey. 100% this is Cade's headquarters from Command & Conquer 3. Yeah, it's so good. And like here, the red lights, the ominous, like slight evil base feeling. Wow, it's so good. I wanna. Oh, we have the same picture twice. Oops. Or did I just go backwards? No, we haven't twice. Okay, cool. Whatever. This is one that I would love to tour. This is a factory that I would fucking love to. I mean, I would love to tour all of them, but we only have so much time. And this would be like, this would be high up on the list if like putting just time into exploring properly because I want to see how all of this connects with scale, ambience, production, optimization. This is awesome. And like down here, you have like this little electrical blue. Oh, it's like a little mist interior. It's fucking crazy. To quote Jace, I'd live there. What's up, Mason? Nice seeing you in here. Oh my god. Ugh. Yo, would you pancake? I would love to. I would fucking love to. On Discord, hit me up. I would love to accept this save and have devs explore it. This is a banger. Which again, I would happily do so for so many of these highlights, but we only have so much time, and the amount of detail on this scale just has me like, yeah, this is a must watch if I can. Even have this little train walking through inside the interior. Oh, it's so sick. Does this go out, I wonder? You probably should not exit through here for some reason. So X's are scary in multiple contexts. But what do you have up here? Fans. What are the foundations? Yeah, foundations. Okay. Foundations, fans, vents. Yeah, it's just vents. Sheesh. And that's it. Ah, it's good being back, chat. It's good doing a trains walk. Trains do walk, yes. It's good being back. It's good doing this again. It's very fun finally being able to start screwing loose the little 1.2 can. Again, we had some fun. You know now that the next upcoming YouTube content in the near future will be solely 1.2 focused with explicit details about either dates or full-on content. It's very fun being back here, just cooking up on how to hype you. Same for the stream, just being giddy about finally talking to you guys up front again about being back in the full swing of things. And then also this segment, which I saw we have like timestamps on our little Excel for how we track and build our slideshows with the highlights. And there are some notable gaps I see in how rarely we did highlights since like August, September last year for multiple reasons, including my vacation. We need to get back on this more often because this is crazy fun to just follow and see how you guys celebrate this game. Again, because that is the essence of what Satisfactory is going into its 9th year now. For people working internally, some of them will have been working on this for 9 years. 9 years on the same game, on the same creative project, creative anything. Like, imagine just writing a thank you, Tiger, for the welcome back, White Tiger. Imagine writing the same book or painting the same picture, making the same game. Like, yeah, Satisfactory is an incredible game. It is. It's very fun. It is it's very humbling to be working on it. But even a game like Satisfactory will start to wear on its devs if you keep at it for 9 years. And it's only possible because of this shit that you guys keep pulling off. The way you just keep cracking this game open and celebrating it. So thank you. Do keep sharing more of this on Reddit. I rarely miss anything. I very rarely post on Reddit because if I start, I wouldn't stop. But I rarely miss anything. To be extra sure that stuff doesn't fall away by the wayside, use the screenshot flare to highlight it as something you're presenting if you are eager to have it on the highlights, because I would be happy to display it wherever there is room among the craziness you guys build. Thank you so much. We're hopping back into the talking scene, and we are going to hop slightly back into State of Dev before Q&A. Only because I forgot to mention something. If you let me see if I can set this up properly actually. So again, we streamed last week and we streamed our CEO and CFO talking financial dribble, which very few of us, including me, are actually like super interested by. But I will bring up to you what the stream looked like last week. Just a little scene like so. I can probably There we go. So last week, chat, we streamed and the studio right behind my camera, like still, it looks exactly like this. This is a setup we have made now for some streams in the future. Obviously, launch streams, bigger streams, we can have a nice cozy setting like this. But we have this open, nice space set up permanently in our studio right now, not dismantling it, because before we used to move shit about, move shit around to, shuffle between launch streams and cozy streams and dev streams. Now we have this set up, and this is such a good space for us to actually, the CRT, yes, I know, it's so good. This is such a good space now to hold actual dev talks. So I would not at all feel it improbable. In fact, I would think it very possible for there to finally be proper sit-downs with devs, where we just sit here, maybe during dev streams, maybe during other streams, extra streams, where we can just sit down with designers, programmers, Emmett, our director, Margit or Kalen, our producers, whoever is willing, and just have like deep dives into the game live, which we have been talking about doing for so long, but I think this setup being done now and very much, ready to just shoot is such a good step in that direction. So TLDR, and reason for me showing this is don't be surprised if some streams in the future take place in that corner with like actual just one-on-ones or one-on-twos with devs. I'll fly over for an interview. You're welcome. The CRT is such a happy accident because that is in no way or shape prepared by us. Just our trailer guy's friend was at a flea market seeing this CRT for like a couple of hundred Swedish SEK, which is like what, a couple of dozens bucks, like 12, 24, 30 bucks. This CRT was in there at the flea market, and our trailer guy, Linus, his friend calls him, was like, yo, there's a CRT being sold here. Should I buy it for you? It's like, sure. It's orange. Absolutely, yes. And now it just happens to be like perfect for our set. Yeah, Mason, mosey over. Mosey over. Speaking of the financial stream, Coffee B needs to be available on US exchanges so I can buy some. I have barely any clue what that means, so not sure why it wouldn't be, if there are like legal reasons for why some types of shares are available in countries or not. I don't know. That is not my domain at all. In fact, this, by the way, if any of you, I should do this, if any of you are interested in that financial stream, this right there is the YouTube link to that VOD. So if you do want to hear our CEO and CFO talk about the fiscal stuff, please knock yourselves out. That link is going there for that. Right, I was going to hop over to Q&A. Bam. Like so. Wait, did I lose chat? Shares are unavailable because they're on the Swedish stock exchange. I see. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Cool. Q&A, and we have questions. Oi, oi, oi. Hopping into Q&As, maybe some catch up for State of Dev if people drop in now. If people missed the bigger drops of State of Dev and are curious, we can repeat those. If you have questions, chat, !AMA on Twitch, and you will be brought to our Slido page. If you want to be brought there, anywho, let me see if I can. Yes, thank you. Let me do this so it pops up on YouTube as well. Click that link, or just send your questions wildly in chat, and I will answer whatever I pick up on the way. Regarding dedicated servers, you mentioned you would provide more information. Can you share updates on this? Did I mention this today? Because we don't have updates to share yet. I don't think I did mention. The only thing I mentioned about dead servers today are that they are not coming for consoles anytime soon. in terms of sharing updates down the line, we have stuff to talk about for dedicated servers because we keep acknowledging that they are much more broken than the main game. This is true. We know they are. And we also do feel like they have been put on the sidelines for too long now. Like some issues and how the game is broken on dedicated servers are, I wouldn't say unacceptable, but it's strange that so many glaring issues have been left alone for so long. For good reason. The fundamental problem we have right now, and let's be open about this, chat. Let's be open about this. Satisfactory is fucking huge. It was huge already back in update, 1, 2, sure, but then since update 3, and then 5, and then 8, and then 1.0, it has been growing bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger. And then we hit consoles, which is a whole separate issue. It's grown in terms of game size, in terms of the amount of platforms, the amount of complexity. It's already a pretty complex game to just play and test. Playing a game being complex for players means it's also being complex for testers, because what testers do, yes, they play the games in very different ways when testing, in very intentional ways, but they are essentially still playing the game. They are playing the game and they are testing it within certain frameworks. And it is a very complex game. Now, the one thing that has grown very, very, very little, together with the game size and platforms and everything else, is the team size. We have some incredibly awesome and talented people working on Satisfactory, which the game, my words mean nothing. The game here speaks for itself. These people are fucking crazy good at what they do. But we don't have many more of them since the days of update 5 or 6, just the sheer amount of devs. And so having more avenues to work on and having more stuff needing maintenance just simply means that there are only so many people working on this game that can only spend so much time in certain aspects. That is the dead-on harsh truth as to why dedicated servers are feeling like such a low prio, because the cold hard truth, it is. It's a low prio only because something has to be low prio. Single player, the fundamental base single player game needs to work. That's obviously, the bread and butter. That's where everybody starts. That's where the entire foundation is built. Consoles have a very, we have learned this. I'll also be open about this. If Sony and MS, if they're pissed off, then I don't know, sue me. Sony and MS consoles in particular, I know nothing of Nintendo, but Sony and MS are very particular about games having to work on consoles. On Steam and Epic PC games, you can kind of get away a bit more loosely with games crashing, because games on a PC ultimately do feel like applications. You have more avenues to explore crashes. You can open, software-wise, you can open your PC up very easily. In fact, you can explore the backend on your own. You can see detailed crash reports. You are much more restricted on consoles as to the what-hows of what's going on when a game crashes. So Sony and MS are very, very particular about the games needing to have strong meat on their bones before you ship anything. And so console maintenance for that reason and others is also high attendance. And honestly, we're already running out of devs at this point for who can take care of dedicated servers as their own particular baby. It can't be anyone's baby because there's just so much else to deal with. And the flashback to the time the Sonic 3D devs linked the crash handler to the cheat menu so it passing a QA easier. Man. Just vibe coded, dude. Yeah, and then there is the issue of too many chefs in the kitchen. And we absolutely, right now, we have ads up for 2 new programmers on the site. We have, do we still have an ad for 3D artist? Because we hired a 3D artist very recently. We hired a new QA tester. So already right now, since November up until April this month, the team will finally grow by 6 people, which potentially is a massive growth. Because the dev team of like minus the management and HR and finance people, and honestly even minus us, me, Jason, and Linus, just the number of devs, the number of people seeing code, seeing Unreal Engine, seeing Blender, seeing exactly like the game, they number in the 20s, 25, 6, 7. So a 6 people count to 27 is a massive percentage increase. And it is also the largest jump we have made in dev count in a hot ass minute. So we will have more avenues. It's also for more reasons than to just have people take care of, say, dedicated servers as their baby. There might be some of it there, sure. I'm not entirely privy to the details of the programming hiring, especially. These people are being hired for reasons that we all know of, but then there also might be room to explore, getting more attention onto existing stuff, such as dead servers and others. So the team is growing. We obviously are very keen on hiring people who are passionate, who are very good at what they do. And then, to be fair, the vibe check is also a huge one at Coffee Stain. We're very, no one here is, anal about who they hang out with. They're not, but we like to keep a very particular atmosphere in terms of being able to come in, walk through our doors, and just know that you can be completely relaxed and you can be yourself doing your job. We need that atmosphere to stay. And processing a vibe check through interviews to make sure that stays with new people coming in is not as easy as one would think. In fact, maybe it's not even that easy to think. It is quite hard to nail that vibe. Thankfully, it has been kept and will keep on being kept. So hiring is hard. And of course, on top of the fact that there are so many awesome people to choose from, and then knowing who to take a bet on. So yeah, that's the long and short of why dedicated servers, why we keep coming back to dedicated servers, feeling like no one has the time to look at them. That is why no one does have the time to look at them. That said, we have put aside time this year to finally bring concrete updates to dedicated servers. Maybe we will drop the ball on this. There are so many things going on behind these walls beyond 1.2 right now. Woo! So we'll see what curveballs we need to catch that do, again, have more prio, higher prio than dedicated server, because they just tie into the base game. But assuming our plans hold, we will be looking into dead servers a lot closer this year. Why is EXP different? Why is EXP open? What's different? Tech EXP is open. The game will essentially look and feel the same as the live version, but we are testing optimization, an engine upgrade, and a foundation to ship 1.2 on, because once this Tech EXP closes down and the EXP goes back up again, it will do so with 1.2 content the next time. So that is that question. I hope that's the, again, some questions just have like disappointing answers and truths. Hopefully that was not too bummy, chat. I'm sorry. Glasses back on. Any plan for first camera view for vehicles, especially trains? I really want to enjoy riding trains and vehicles on first-person camera. We saw mods playing around with this last year, and we have been toying with the idea, yes. I don't think it's coming for 1.2. It wouldn't surprise me if it sneaks its way in. It's not on the final feature list. It's not. But there are always some things. It happened for 1.1 and 1.0. Some things very minor that sneak their way in past the feature list. And maybe this could be one of them. I don't think so. But we like it. We like it. And would like to see that in the game. Mikael, I have asked for something sentimental for months. Any news on that thing? I don't really want to be in the vibe. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's we feel like we have paid enough good tribute and homage, and assuming we're thinking about the same thing, which I think we are, and we're happy. And also, more importantly, the concerned people beyond, like the fan base and Coffee Stain, are also very content with where it's at. So we're moving on. First person view for vehicles. Are we gonna get new planets to build our factories? So this one is kinda too small. Hey Anna, you want her to hear that? No, you will not be getting new planets to build your factories. As for new maps, there is still plenty of space on this planet, I'm pretty sure. Like, surely the current continent of Massage 2 ABB is not all there is to it, right? It's like the Ratchet & Clank games. They have you traveling between, like, different entire planets, but then the planet is, like, the 5 platforms. I'm sure there's way more world to explore here, right? Who knows? Who knows? Besides being cool to have first-person view for vehicles, it will also be nice for the Explorer speed and revving sound to be fixed. Good shout. It would not, considering what's going into 1.2, it would not surprise me if that has been caught. But I will make a note of that. So, archive. Thank you. Could the Steam Workshop be used to share blueprints or even worlds? Maybe. The Steam Workshop, we're not entirely sure how that can be maliciously used, or if there are precedents for it, which is why we are hesitant with that as well. If we find it is safe enough, maybe. Could you provide details about train improvements in version 1.2? If not, could you share any upcoming changes or additions related to trains? Now, chat, here is the funny thing about talking about unreleased content too early, because people want it. The context here is that people have been clamoring for 1.2 info for long now. This happened way back in November even, because this particular incident was in November. November was when I said that 1.2 would absolutely see some vehicle changes, improvements, beyond just the fluid truck appearing. That is still true. I also, back then, like context 4 months ago, said that this also means trains will see improvements in 1.2. That is no longer true. Oops. And that's what I get for speaking too early. For speaking too early, I sometimes have to retract and walk back on my words. I fucked up. Well, half fucked up. It was true back then. It simply will not make it in time for 1.2 now. So, that's where it's at. Don't expect train improvements in 1.2. Sorry. Yeah, that's a balloon that I blew up and had explode in my own face. It is. It is what it is. Just gotta own up to it and move on. Did you ever consider showing video posts from Reddit for highlights? Not in our current slide format, because making our slideshow is very automated after we have selected and curated the selection that we want to show, and that does not support video formats. Or it kind of does, but it's extremely wonky. But I have been wanting to make maybe even like an entirely new section, or just have like separate scenes in the OBS end with videos preloaded to celebrate that. I have considered, yes. Oh my god. With all the crap going around with Windows, any plan for a Linux build? We're hoping. I'm gonna be completely frank. If Linux provides, or even if we can make Linux work on our own end, this goes beyond the game, by the way. We're talking Microsoft Teams, we're talking, Windows in general. We, as a studio, would not hesitate to make the jump. No. Recently, I learned how to create an underground train network, but I don't want to invest time if it will be patched. Yeah, Teams is a yuck. You are correct. Invest time if it will be patched. Are there plans to fix trains clipping? No. Clip away. Clip away. So we marked the 27th of February to put a foot in 1.2. Have I heard that right? You heard that wrong. You heard that wrong. You can mark the 27th of February as the date. You will know when you can put a foot in 1.2. That's what I said. And that is true. Linux user here, just make sure the Windows build works in Proton. No need for separate build. Tempting. Promising. How big would 1.2 be? Bigger than 1.1. My humble opinion. Thanks to one certain feature. Like it is, 1.2 and 1.1 are quite similar in they feel quality of life, vibey. They feel like they are adding on to what's already there. Like you are not seeing in 1.1, you did not see fundamental ways to play with the game or to play the game changing. Like you didn't have pipes introduced, you didn't have blueprints, you didn't have creatures, combat, vehicles from scratch. 1.1 really just polished everything already there, and then the new additions such as personal elevators were really like additions that made, I mean, yeah, sure, they're new per se, but they don't really add to like the layer of how you are productive in factory optimization. 1.2 adds a whole bunch of the same things, except for two aspects that are, in my book, bigger than 1.1. And one of these aspects is how you will now interact with a feature already in the game. And one of them is how you will interact with the entire game in a new way. 1.1 was 5.2. Was that big? Oh my god. Trains are too slow. Can they be made faster, or can we get Hyperloop trains? I can pitch Hyperloop trains and see what they say about that. No, it's pretty. Will you eat burgers today? Did not, I will. Absolutely. It's the first dev stream in a mighty minute. Of course I'll have burgers. Hello? Will we get boats in the game? Many water areas we can build now. Many water areas we can build on, but not swim. If you fall, death. Will these areas be fixed? I have posted many times on the forums, but haven't received replies. If you haven't received replies, it's probably because stuff not receiving replies on the QA forums is just either a matter of time or a matter of this question has been answered before. And I think it's the latter for this one, because we do know for a fact that we are not changing these. Right now, it's just a case of if you happen to be a 1.2 is not boats. No, no, 1.2 is not boats. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! If you happen upon water is death, you will just know where that is, and you will know to avoid yourself, unless you die to it multiple times, in which case skill issue. 1.2 is not boats. No. Where are the patch notes posted on Reddit? There is no patch notes info, Hughie. Wait, do we post Tech EXP patch notes on Reddit usually? Help me do my job, chat. It's been a hot minute now. Tech EXP, we don't, right? Discord for sure. They are on Discord as well. They are up on Discord right now. So if you want to read them, read Discord. Maybe even Steam. I'm sure Uzu has maybe found Steam. I mean, he should have. If it's up on Steam, or if the EXP branch is up on Steam and Epic, then it should be up on the platforms, the notes themselves. Underground DLC with massive caves, exploration, etc. Underground DLC, snow DLC, biomes. I have confirmed in the past that we have bigger plans for Satisfactory beyond update 1.x. What will they be? What will they be? There's so many tempting suggestions. Underground is a good one, but so is, again, the Frigid North, or the Archipelago, or, again, we just debunked new planets, but a little space station maybe, who knows? Maybe the top of the space elevator is big enough. Maybe. Mines on world grid soon. No, that is not in for 1.2, is it? Boats are coming. Am I right or am I not? We answered that. Would Hannah rather 1. Make a snow biome, 2. Make a new map, 3. Eat surströmming. She has expressed I have had surströmming, and the way I describe it to her is making her not immediately find it repulsive, so I think number 3 is the answer. Unless she is in chat and can answer herself. Or behind me, unless she went already. What will the ramifications of the engine update be? I assume it may lead to improved performance. Will there be hardware ray-traced lumen? Hardware ray-traced lumen, I don't know that level of detail. Is any of our tech art in? Gab usually goes home at like 6. Maybe he's around and can still... Let me buffer this question to the one tech artist I expect is still in the building. Because Ben leaves before 5. Gab, when were you last seen? You were last seen directly from Q&A. Let's see if he responds. Otherwise, I'll get back to this at a later point. I'll see if he responds to that. What are the chances that the fluids update break current working factories? 0. Will we get some Hannah time before 1.2, or is she busy creating new map? She's busy, that's for damn sure. With what, I can't say. And chances of her appearing on stream are slim at best before 1.2. Because we don't really have that many streams left before 1.2 on EXP, do we now? So I don't think we can make a Hannah one happen. We could possibly make another dev happen. In fact, that's almost the plan, I would say. Where is Rain in 1.2? Rain Plus, even, in 1.2. I just restarted for 1.0 content and everything to work. Like 0 or 0001 floating. Fine. Float 00. I owe us an Emmet stream still. I'm aware of this, and he is aware of this. In fact, we are both mutually hyped at the moment because my favorite rock band, period, and one of his favorite bands as well, same group, J-Rock, are releasing a new album tomorrow. Spy Air. If any of you, by any off chance in chat, know of Spy Air or are into J-Rock music at all, I highly recommend checking them out, especially tomorrow because we have, 10, 11 new songs coming, and it's going to be fucking awesome in the gym. Love you, thanks. Now I can die happy, you're very welcome. Lie down in the rain. Die wet. That sounds so wrong, whatever. New EXP branch, but only engine upgrades, correct. Are HDR support or other visual improvements coming in 1.2? What are they exactly? Not HDR support, no. Other visual improvements? Yes. What are they exactly? Rain and more. Rain, well, if you just talk about like fidelity and shit, fidelity. Touch-ups a bit all over. It's like touch-ups in places that are like very hard to pinpoint as this specific. Like you can't really be like foliage or manufacturers or buildables or whatever. Like it's a little bit of just sprucing up everything. Small spots. Physics in games so buildings can't float. Ugh. Oh yeah. Oh, yo! Imagine how many Atlantises we would create by having physics just in the game suddenly. Sheesh! Lilith. I just entered. Can someone tell me the main points he talked about? You will see a tech EXP branch on Steam and Epic open today. You can join that to test optimization and an engine upgrade. And we are highly appreciative of anyone joining because this helps us with the 1.2 EXP, which will be the next EXP round after this tech round finishes. And you will know the date of 1.2 hitting EXP before February ends. The main point, the main gist. Half width walls yet, triangle foundations. We hear you? No, but we hear you. What does Mikael want to see in 1.3? Who said anything about 1.3? Nah, I'm joking. No official promises, just dreams. What would I want to see in 1.3? Not even joking. Fuck golf. We need volleyball, is what we need. Physically destroyed swamp, it would. It would. Chances of adding a dedicated blueprint keybind. Ooh, give me 1 moment. I was hoping we already had that, but none of these really scream blueprint, do they? They sound hell nice, though. Oh well. Oh well. Hello, Chair. Chair MVP. To answer the question properly, no, we don't have a new blueprint. I should have archived that too. Let me actually scribble instead. I should have archived that. BP keybind? Why not? Honestly. Why not? Can I ask about that thingy? Are we getting new achievements in 1.2? No. No, we're not. Aha, okay, even... yeah. Very same. Yeah, so even our tech artists answered the hardware ray trace lumen question with... no, man, I have no clue. So, who knows? Who knows? I promise you guys, they are great at their job. Are we gonna get new story stuff? Not in 1.2, but eventually, yes. How's that for a bone, huh? I'm gonna log off Teams again. Sorry, Gab. Are there any popular mods that you would like to implement into the base game, mainly to give console players access to them? What's a good one? What is a good one? I've been a blueprint enjoyer lately, for the first time in my life. And I still have not needed anything higher than the Mark III or even the Mark II. But eventually I could see myself wanting to mod the limit up to be way bigger. So give them that. Fuck it. Give them Mega Blueprint. Daisy Chain? Ah. Maybe. Daisy Chain's a good one. The problem with Daisy Chain is that... I can't make a wish for something that's already very close on the radar now, can I? One major concept I've wanted since starting late game building is a unidirectional power line building, A to B, not B to A. Has that been considered? No, I don't think it has. Interesting concept. Interesting concept. Would that also be... like requiring like one way to optimize power then? Requiring less power? Maybe. I don't see the immediate benefits of that rather than it just having go both directions. Like why would it just not do that then? Oh. Are there any changes for ultra widescreen users to change the FOV? No, but chat, I personally have brought this back on the actual table of discussions. It is back on the discussion table only because now I now am also an ultra-wide gamer. And so playing Satisfactory at home is pretty uncomfortable with the FOV sometimes, which is very bad considering my job. So, you know, now it's blocking me sometimes. So no. Is logic coming in 1.2? Logic? Some sort of it, absolutely, yes. Yes, it is. Will there ever be factories that can be built mirrored? Mirrored. Just like being able to mirror each and every individual object? Not really considered that, no. We haven't considered that, no. Maybe. It could be a thing. Mirrored mode. Gameplay. Whoop. Mirrored machines? Yeah, okay. No, not considered that so far. How many features are on the feature list? More than 1.1. Is Twitch integration something the Satisfactory team would consider, like viewer votes on hard drive recipes or milestones, or small events like spawning fauna? Is this doable without being partner or even associate? For anyone, because I haven't considered, but I mainly also have just assumed Twitch is bare bones because we are keeping our channels, both Twitch and YouTube, unmonetized because these channels are just made to be, you know, not for profit, just to hang out with you guys, and ads and everything else would come in the way of that, as well as the spirit of money coming in would just also not entirely be that. So, how far away are we from a post-endgame content with things to do after the final elevator phase? We are both still far away, but also not very far away at all. Because if you are... It's not necessarily going to be considered a direct following, just endless following of Phase 5. But if you are... Oh, most interactive stuff in games don't require monetization. Nice, good to know. Then we can actually look into that. Why not? Spruce Twitch up a bit. 1.2. If you are someone who is like, I could do with something. Not even just one thing. I could do with like several aspects of my journey being different. Several aspects, yeah. Don't tie this down to a single word. Like this is pretty branchy. It's not post endgame, but it's a little plus, I would say, in how you can add more to your experience. Will you add the ability to create blueprints from outside the blueprint builder? Not up for consideration now, no. What is this? Do I have to respond to this now? No, that can wait. Sorry, chat. That person, being my dear mother at this very moment in time, has the potential to send me messages that I may or may not urgently respond to. Is there a possibility of getting a DLC map in the future? Who knows? We have confirmed stuff bigger than onepointtwo coming in the future. Do you have plans to put a multi-seated vehicle into the game? Not being made currently, no. Mirror builder was in 1.2. That's not the first time. Screw this. Let me archive. Archive and put that to the devs. Hope things are okay. Oh yeah, they are. All things considered, they are, yeah. Thank you. There is an issue with the pipe junction not attaching to the ends of the pipes but slightly inside. This affects junctions and BP autoconnect. Working/aware. Are we aware of this? This sounds familiar, but this also sounds like something that 1.2 may squash. Let me archive this and be doubly sure with Uzu and Guru tomorrow. With NVIDIA re-releasing older GPUs that clankers don't want, will CSS be putting effort into lowering the minimum requirements of Satisfactory? No. That's actually a good point, though. All the optimization that we do for the game, if they end up making the game possible to run on below minimal requirements, that's a nice bonus. But our aim is always staying at the current min requirements, which were upped for 1.0, by the way. 1.0, this is 2 years ago soon, 1.5 years ago. Crazy. We're never aiming below that, no. What about a dedicated curve builder? I hate to mod the game. Curved build mode? Because that is in the main game. Or like just curved foundations kind of ish. Like curved pieces pre-curved. Not you curving belts and pipes and whatnot yourself. No, okay. Unclear. Everybody asking game-related questions, but nobody asking, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. I am doing a hell of a lot better than I have been doing recently. I was one of the people who took a longer vacation from winter leave, which may sound strange to some people because I went to Japan for all of September. I was off for 4 weeks straight, which was also fantastic. But there will be, I mean, why be coy about it? Like this particular job and my particular job, and then also my particular responsibility of just carrying on. Like chat, I have Googled how to take over an established audience on Google. And then of course you couldn't go as detailed as as open and used to transparency and humor as the saddest one, but whatever. I have Googled that, and it turns out that is not something that a lot of people do in this world, in this entire world, in any context. So finding my footing in this position was very unique on top of other things in life last year. So we had a couple of weird spells in terms of health last year, which ended up with me asking for a decent chunk of off time. I took a bit of off time after 1.1 hit EXP. I went to Japan. I took some more time off for winter. I reshuffled a lot of priorities. I am genuinely better now. And not only in the moment, I feel like I have a very good game plan as to how to stay good. I've set up structures and priorities in a way that makes me feel very good about how I'm approaching every day. Routines, training, the amount of work I put into work, time, effort, how I spend my time with people. It's been very good. Chat, if you are in a rough place yourself, I really would recommend. It's not easy. Like so many things, not in the least money and safe spaces available to you. Working into this. But to the extent you're capable, I really would recommend you just taking a step back and really, even if it's very selfish, in the moment, just absolutely realize what's both good for you in terms of making you happy, but also making you feel stimulated. Because FF14 made me feel happy, but it also did not stimulate a lot in terms of, growth. That's the word I'm looking for. Which is my very coy way of saying that the heavyweight Savage tier was my send-off for that game. I may do the ultimate, but after that I am done with 14. Will a new game mode include a X items per minute for Y time into the elevator, so you need supply at minimum a certain rate instead of just a one-time send-off? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, chat. If you find something that makes you both happy and also encourages growth, focus on those things and those things only, and slowly rebuild from there. Any plans on being able to name and save an unlimited amount of swatches instead of being limited to the current 18-ish? I believe there was talks about this. Let me archive and get that to Uzu and Guru as well. The map has areas for building and flying, but falling into the water results in death. It's within the world bounty, so it needs a patch. Again, if you find those patches, you know where they are, and you will avoid them. Not super high prio. We all love you, Mikael. I love you guys too. The spiel earlier about taking you guys over, truly, let's not be coy again. I have played games, and I've vehemently played some games. I have every I have every, insight as to what the vast majority of gaming communities can be like. And the fact that you guys are how you are, the fact that Coffee Stain, not only Snoot and Jace, but the entire studio, has nurtured you guys, and then you in turn, by the way, nurtured them, us, now me, and how you guys take care of each other. It is so special, and it has been such a good place to land in. Not going anywhere anytime soon. To clarify, does version 1.2 have 0 trains? It has trains. They are not going anywhere. People happy. What is my favorite, or what is my FF14 class? All of them. All of them capped. Play most jobs. I play everything except for Bard and Black Mage at a decently capable level. And my go-tos, if I had to pick one and only, well, if I have to pick two and only two, it's Gunbreaker and Viper. And if it's only one, it's probably Gunbreaker. Monk is also, depending on my mood, Monk can be bigger than Viper. But yeah, hot take, Monk is easier than Viper, if you have uptime. Are we getting new stuff on the Awesome Shop? Not for 1.2. I have answered this, and then we answered that. I clicked on the wrong question, I'm so sorry. Curious to know if I missed somewhere, if I can run the EXP builds on my dedicated server, or if it's just single player. I think it's just single player. So yeah, Gunbreaker go, man. I need to show you something. I met with the directors of FF7 and 14 while in Japan, and picked with me a little something on the way home. It's sitting right there. Look at that. Gunbreaker Masterclass. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. It's just how it goes. Any customization items? We hear you, but not for 1.2. We hear you. We hear you. What is the reasoning behind the engine update? Just curious. I'm interested in technical aspect. It's just easier for us to keep up with that, because the more you put off engine updates, the much more exponentially more painful it is going to be to update the engine when you have to make the jump, when you don't have a choice down the line. So being as close to update engine 6 as you can be when update engine 6 is a reality is going to make that transition easier on all of us. But in this case, also it is in particular for rain hitting in the 1.2. As well as a couple of other aspects semi-related to rain that also needed the content 5.6 brings. 6? 7? I forget the numbers. Are we gonna get smoke not going through roofs? Is it going through roofs? I didn't know that. Oops. I did not know that. Question. When will fluids not suck? When the power is turned off. I believe that's... Oh shit, that is absolutely all the time. I will absolutely have to cut the stream right there. I'm so sorry, chat. Not because like it's 6, I have to get out of here. No. I have somewhere to be at 6 p.m. sharp. Oops. They can do without me. Oh my god, shut the hell up. I have somewhere to be, which is semi-important. I will not rush out of this. We will find someone to raid. And... Thank you for the stream. Thank you for the stream. I'm so happy that so many of you tuned in, chat. We were over 1,000 people. I'm so happy to see that you are delighted to see us back. Because it's always nervous. There's always some little... It happened both for this and, again, video tomorrow on YouTube. And both for that video. It's a very short video. It's a very tame video because the videos after that will be full focusing on 1.2. So this one is a very tame video. But coming back into the swing of things is always nervous. No matter how routine you feel or no matter how kind you guys are. It's just the nature of the streaming or recording beast. But here we are. Here we are. Trimax is streaming Satisfactory. Is this video getting posted on YouTube and Twitch? It should be uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, yes. Thank you so much for a wonderful game. Thank you so much for being a wonderful community. Yeah, why the fuck is Trimax streaming this game? Oh, okay, cool. Not rating them, but good to know, I guess. Good to know, I guess. What do we have going on here? Satisfactory, day 14, PC first play. I spoiled where we're going. Raid. We are raiding. We expected an whatever. No, why can't I raid them? Why can't I raid them? That is sickening. Why can I not raid them? What is going on? Can I type it from the restream? Can I type it from the... Shit. I don't think I can, right? Nothing happens. Yeah, I tried typing it in Twitch chat, but nothing happened. If we suddenly go on a raid, it was great having you here, chat. Raid message, I would like to be able to make the... I would like to be able to... Yeah, I see nothing on this side either. Okay, cool. Interesting. Can I not... Oh, there we go. Now it worked. Excellent. Now it's being clear. Okay, cool. Raid message. We're back, baby. Keep it simple today. Bam. That's your raid message on the YouTube end. Sorry, Twitch end. Chat, it's wonderful being back. You can expect these streams weekly as fuck. And you can expect lots of good stuff coming. Video tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it is slightly late. At the very, very latest this Friday. But it should be out tomorrow unless something disastrous happens. And on the 27th of February, you will know when 1.2 hits the EXP branch. Exact date. Awesome having you all back here. We'll love seeing you around. We'll try to stay much more in touch on Discord and with it between these spells. Stream on Friday for the Fixmas competition. Be there. We also announce the winners on Reddit itself if you can't be there. So we are streaming on Friday for the competition only. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Stay healthy. That's always the most important thing. Love you all. See you around.